Okay guys, welcome back. We're the Dormer Gardeners. It's Daniel and Joel here, and we're going to show you a step-by-step instruction on how you can grow your very own apple tree from seed. This is something we showed you a little bit in our old video, but now we're really going to show you how to do it step by step so you can do this at home. Alright, Joel, take it away.
Alright guys, so the first thing we need to do is harvest the seeds. So I'm going to show you guys how to take them out of an apple. Alright, so actually this apple's not too bad. As you can see, we've got, looks like 6 seeds in this one, which is pretty good. We're going to take those out. Alright, now that we've got our seeds out of here, first thing we need to do is we have to soak these in water for about 24 hours. And after those 24 hours are up, you're going to want to move the seeds onto a damp paper towel. So once you have that all set up, you're going to want to put the damp paper towel with the seeds into a sealed Ziploc bag. This creates a moist environment where it is easier to germinate, for the seeds to germinate. So in this paper towel, from our last video, you will have seen these were my apple seeds that I had before. And if you'll remember, there was no progress as of a couple days ago, but here we are. And we have one of them that's really germinated quite nicely and has a big root showing. And there's a couple others where you can see there's a little bit of rooting happening as well. So we're gonna take this one that has quite a big root on it already, and I'm gonna hand it over to Daniel, and he's gonna show you how to plant that into soil.
Alright guys, for the soil planting, first off, when you're putting the paper towel, make sure you fold it over top of the seeds so that they're fully enclosed by that moisture. But now for this part, we're going to take our already germinated rooting seed and we are going to plant it in this cup of soil here. Okay, now because this is going to be an apple tree or a seedling, we're going to make sure that we have some good drainage so that we don't get too much sitting water around the roots. To do that, we're going to put little holes in the bottom, as you see I've already done here. What you're going to do basically is you take the tip of a knife and you just push it in and twist it until it cuts through the plastic. Okay. Now, we need to soak our soil through before we put our seed in. To do that, you really just want to pour water on top. See there? Lots of water, let it soak all the way through. The purpose of this is that all the soil gets wet so that wherever you end up planting the seed, the root will be near water. Some other important things to mention, the expected germination time on these fresh apple seeds is kind of approximately 4 to 5 days, but keep in mind that we are here using cafeteria apples. They're not the best quality seeds, so you're going to have a pretty low success rate, and you're also going to have a little bit longer wait time on some seeds, and that's to be expected, and that's okay. The important part is that you start germinating enough that you're going to have some success and that you're going to be able to start yourself a tree. Okay, that water's soaked through and you can see it starting to drip through the bottom. I'm just going to open up some of those holes just to encourage a little bit more water flow there. Get them a little bit bigger. There we go, that's a little bit better. There we go, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, we want that water to be able to drip through so that we're not having too much excess water on the root. Now, another step we have to take is we want to make sure we know what's growing in here, because once we plant the seed, we don't be able to see that, so we're just going to write apple. And you can write the date, which is March 1st. Okay, that, you know what you're doing. Perfect. Now you can take the butt end of that Sharpie you just used to write and kind of push in a little bit of a hole there. That's where you're going to end up planting your seed. Try to keep it nice and centered. Now, an advantage we have is we actually have some of this ProMix rooting hormone. This isn't a necessary step. It's just something that's really helpful when we want to get some quick rooting and some faster results. So we can take this rooting hormone, and what you really want to do is just coat the root. You don't want to have copious amounts on there. Just get it coated through there nice and well. Tap off the excess. Pour the rest of that hormone back into the jar. Now we are good to go. Okay. Now for the actual planting. You don't want to put this too deep, but you also don't want the seed coat to be exposed at the top. That can have problems for the seed emerging with the seed coat still over top of the leaves. That happened for one of my seedlings, and it didn't end up very well. So we're gonna fill that hole in just a little bit, just did a little bit too deep, that's okay. And we're gonna place that seed, make sure the root is down. Give you guys a better view there. You can see you just wanna manipulate that root so that it's facing down and kind of just fill in lightly. You don't wanna press too hard, you just wanna kind of lightly cover that up. All right, you want that stem to be able to poke through. You don't want it to be hard packed dirt. You can also see in the bottom there, we're still having drainage, so that's good. That means those holes are good enough. I'm gonna give it a little bit extra water, just right where I put the seed in. And you've planted your first seed. Okay guys, I just want to show you a little update on my apple. I started this, as you can see, the 21st of February, so that's kind of about a week and a half. And if you look closely there, we have a really good seedling coming out there. 2 nice big leaves. The stem is nice and red. This plant is doing amazing. I'm really proud. So this is just to show you that this is the exact method I used to get this seed, and you know, hopefully we'll get Joel his own soon coming out of here.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We showed you how to harvest seeds out of an apple, how to get them to germinate, and how to stick them in the dirt. There'll be many more tutorial videos coming your way, so keep checking in with us, and we'll see you next time.